Hey, what's up, people? It's your boy Ludwig Jr. coming to you on Syte TV UK as usual. Now, from time to time, we get some of our own people who just leave the UK for Ghana for the better life. Yeah, that's right, to Ghana for the better life. And sometimes, you know, they miss some of our culture or our kilewillies or whatever we have, and they make their way back. So on today's show, I got one of our very own, and we're very pleased to have her. So welcome everybody to Ama K.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very good, and yourself?
A bit cold, but apart from that, I'm loving it.
A bit cold. I don't know why they get cold when they come back, and they always rub in our faces about this cold. We know you got the sun out over there, okay? Yeah, but you see, I've got a shirt on, she got a jacket on, so obviously it's definitely cold.
I don't know how I lived here for so long, and it's the weirdest thing, because I'm one of those people you could consider me a Londoner.
Okay.
I'm a Londoner, having
Okay.
it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like after a couple of years in the sun, or a few years in the sun, I'm back and I'm like, oh!
You're freezing.
I've Ghanaianized.
You see that? That's a new word. We need to make sure you have that.
Ghanaianized.
Ghanaianized.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
So if you're Ghanaian itself, you're back here. What are you getting up to? Like what are you doing on holiday? What is it?
You know what? I've realized I was away for so long. But you know what? I've been coming back and forth. But this is like the longest time I've been back. Usually I'm here for 5 days, 6 days on some projects or another. But I had to come back, see the family. I had to few meetings,
Okay.
which will all be revealed soon. Met up with the director for an upcoming movie. And
All right.
also, I got here and I found I was nominated for Screen Nation Award for African Personality, African Screen Personality. So I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna attend the awards as well.
Well, you see, I was actually going to get onto that, but she got there before us. So you've been nominated for this award. What is it like? Is this the first time you've been nominated at all?
This is my second time being nominated for an award at Screen Nation. I was nominated for African, West African actress. I think a couple of years back, you know, I didn't win. And then this time I've been nominated for African Screen Personality. And I mean, the Screen Nation is a UK achievement awards for actors,
Okay.
and international personalities. So the African, they hardly ever put up African actors. So I think to be nominated amongst such a few, and it's something that is not, you know, a Nollywood or award, or is not an African award. So it's just the fact that it's recognizing UK screen talent, people or Caribbeans doing well. So it's just nice. It's really nice. And you know, hey, it's always a bit of an ego thing, like, haha, I've been nominated. You know, it would be great to win. You know, and that's me being modest.
It'd be great. So are you saying deep down I'm gonna win? Or
I don't think like that. I think it's always so wrong to think like that. But you know what? To be honest, everybody, when you're nominated for something,
it's a natural feeling of wanting to
you
win.
would like to win, but
Nobody really wants to turn up just to say hi. Thanks for the nomination. Thanks for my nice suit and dress and my hairdresser's cost. But yeah, you know, I ate your food and your drinks. I'm going home now. Nobody wants that. So if you ever nominate me for anything, I want to win.
you win. No.
I want to win. Just. I don't want to take part just for taking part. That's for the other guys. All right. So you've got that going on.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just another thing, just to touch on that. Are you like the only female out of the group?
No. I think it's 3 females and 3 males. So let me just
Okay.
get the names right. And I'm repping for my Ghanaians, obviously. In the categories, John Dumelo, woo.
Okay.
We've got Jackie Appiah. We've got and myself from Ghana, and I think 3 nominations from Nigeria, if I'm right. We've got Omotola, you know, who was my co-star in Ties That Bind. Then you have an actor called Joseph Benjamin. I don't know what he's been in. And then you've got Wale Ojo, who I know him from, you know, he's a bit like me as well. He's an actor, you know, in the UK. He's gone back to Nigeria and he's doing his thing as well. So yeah, but you know, I'm repping for my, you know, my GH guy. So so somebody from GH gotta take this, man. Gotta take this, yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's the movie point of view. Now talking about film productions and whatnot. If I had to kind of take you back to when you were over here and you were producing stuff, what is the challenges in terms of producing for a UK audience and then producing for a Ghanaian audience?
Okay, lucky for me, I've worked for mainstream and I've worked for a black minority ethnic channel. So I've produced for different audiences. Before I left the UK, I was mostly with OBE TV, and I was producing and hosting shows for a black minority audience who usually, because they're here, is that thing of nostalgia. They live here, they want to see what's happening back home, they want to, know who is hip, they want to know the music, watch all the movies. And I think obviously, over there, because everybody wants what they can't have. Right. So I think it's like, and obviously the quality, I think, aspect of it has always been what I've been about and I like to do. But over there too, because everybody's in Ghana, they like a touch of the other. Right. So yeah, we're doing a show in Ghana, but yet we want the fashion to be a bit more international. We want the look to be very, on point. Okay. Those kind of things. I do think that is that point of where you're always. If you're making quality programs, and I think if you've got sort of the right intentions, your audience, just know that, especially our Ghanaians here, my mom loves everything. She wants to know all the news. I think that's the only difference. But essentially, there's not that much of a difference. Right. It's the same camera crew, it's the same.
Behind the scenes, the same editing suites and so on and so forth. All right, so you touched on something and you said you had a meeting with some directors. What are we gonna get an exclusive here? I don't know. Come on, give it to us.
What's a nice view of London?
I think that's probably a no. I think that's a no. We might have to watch his space, but if it happens, I'm thinking we'll be the first people to get it. All right, so that's that. You got the award show coming up. When you go back to Ghana, is there like things that people should look out for,
season 2 of my show, A Day in the Life. We're gonna be filming that very soon. I'm looking forward to that. We've got I have a couple of movies in line for this year to be shot in Ghana, and it's just schedules. It's schedules. I may not be able to do both movies. I don't know. It just depends on schedules. But let's see. I'm actually really excited. I'm no longer, in my position as head of productions of Syte One. I decided to leave that to the kids. Move on. To just so I was getting so busy. So yeah. There's a few things up my sleeve, but and looking forward to getting behind camera. I love being in front of camera. I think it's great, but it's just that power and control. When you're behind, you're like, okay, haha. You're kind of.
You can see your vision really coming out.
Yeah. I think a lot of times, so many people want to be in front of camera, which is great. I mean, I'm so lucky to have done behind and in front, and I like the fact that I can skip back and forth. So I do a bit of presenting, do a bit of acting, get behind the scenes, do a bit of producing. And I think, in life, don't ever limit yourself. Limit yourself.
Speaking about getting behind the camera and so forth and so on, obviously when we're watching the movies, it's about, it's not, the duration of the movie is not the duration of the production. So how long does it take to actually film a movie?
Okay, I mean, I have friends who are actors in England, and they can go away and shoot a movie for 4 or 5 months. And we're talking about mainstream huge movies. Now you think 4 or 5 months, they probably go to the Ukraine or wherever they'll take 4 or 5 months, depending how big a production is. Some productions, I mean, I think the most I've spent on set is about 6 weeks, just filming. But there's so much components. I mean, I have a friend who's a director, and the movie he's shooting next year summer is already been cast.
And that's for what is that shooting like here or?
It's shooting in 2 different locations.
Okay.
2 different countries. So yeah, it's that thing of where there's a lot of money being invested into this movie, and they've cast it. Now they're going to take about 5 months to do pre-production. Then obviously shooting, if it takes maybe a month and a half. Then you go into editing. Then scoring the piece. You name it, post. So it really depends. I know some people too that can do a movie in 2 weeks.
Okay, all right. So I guess the long and short of it is that it depends on the production and so on and so forth.
Production and what it involves, who is doing it, how much money is involved. Somebody may shoot their movie for 20,000. Somebody may shoot their movie for 1.2 million. And that's dollars or not cedis.
Not cedis. Well, don't think you're going to make a movie tomorrow. Now, just out of interest, it is, you don't have to answer it, but our mic is red today. It's a month of love, and you just happen to be in London. Like, is that a coincidence, or it just, you know? Is it? I have to. You lot asked me to ask the question I'm asking.
Oh, I didn't even think about it. If you must know, the month of red and Valentines. Do you really want to know what I did on my Valentine's Day?
If you'd like to tell us, would you like to know? I think the answer is yes.
I went for a visit to the BBC.
There you go.
that was as much of it as. So no, there's nothing. You know, London is my Valentine.
Well, there you go. You wanted to ask the question. I asked the question. You know the answer. Now you know, like you have people going to filming, they're going to television host and production, and then they end up getting into singing. Are you a singer? Is that? Can you see yourself going down that line?
I find a lot of musicians or singers, I think the ones that tend to swap and end up more so than the other way around. I'm not a singer. I used to dabble a bit of rapping, you know, when I was younger, but
you can rap?
I dabble. No. I didn't say
we don't mind you dabbling into some rapping now. You can dabble in some rapping for us now. There's no issues.
I don't want to embarrass myself.
We don't mind.
When my CD comes, cop it. Come just
yeah.
Cop my CD. Yeah.
No rapping. I tried to get a rapping, and you know, she said cop the CD when it comes out. Cop the CD when it comes out. Speaking about one question, were you in EastEnders?
Never been on EastEnders.
Were you an extra in EastEnders?
Never been an extra in EastEnders.
Okay, there was a rumor that you were on EastEnders or an extra in EastEnders.
I did extra work. I did extra work in some short films. I did extra work on a. There was this TV show that was on Channel 4, and I did some extra work on that. But no, never, not EastEnders, not me.
That's it, no EastEnders.
That was Denta.
Okay, that was Denta. That was somebody else. Not
Yes.
Yeah. Don't get it confused. Yeah, they're both from Ghana and that, but
We're London thing, innit?
in it blood.
You get me though.
All right, so we've got a award show coming up. Hopefully, you know how we do. We might try and give you some of that. You know, we'll do our magic, and if not, we'll just tag along with it anyway and just get into it.
They're with me. Hello. They're with me.
So we'll try and give you a bit of that award show. Screen Nations. Hopefully, our sister here is going to do the business and win it. But if not, thank you for watching. Have you got anything you'd like to say to our viewers?
Big up yourself. I don't know why since I've been here my London has just come. My accent has just come.
The in it.
The in it. So you know what, no, stay blessed. And just thank you for anybody who supports anything I do, whether it's a film or TV show, that I do everything. God bless you. And watch out more. And hit me up on Twitter. K Abebrese.
Say that again slowly, please. Because you know, like sometimes people are just like they're chopping gari or sipping on their champagne, and they go, "Oh, and it's gone." And some people don't have Sky Plus, so they can't rewind it. Okay. So you know, just say it slowly for the peeps.
So it's just my name, which is AMA _K _Abebrese. Which, if you can't spell it, just Google it. If you Google it, it gives you that option. I think I'm one of the only people on Twitter with that name.
There you go. Hit her up on Twitter. We're off. I'm Ludwig Jr. for Syte TV UK.
Hi, I'm K Abebrese, and I'm here with Ludwig Jr. This is Syte TV, and we are in London. Don't go anywhere.